Now, Eric, the only thing that bothers me with Taysom is that, to me, he gets sacked too many times.
And he puts the ball on the ground, too.
Fumbles. Like Mike's saying, look, at a 4-game stint last season as a starter, it seems like, I don't know if he's going through his progressions quick enough, because, he can run and avoid a sack. But in 4 games, he got sacked 13 times. That's way too many. And then if you look at it, he also fumbled 6 times in 4 games. So, now he's dealing with the plantar fasciitis in his foot. So I don't know if they shoot him up or how that occurs. But if the Saints fans think that Taysom Hill is going to be a miracle worker against Dallas, I think how well they're playing, I think that's unrealistic. I think our defense has to play great to have a chance to beat Dallas.
Yeah, I think so. I also think, Dallas is not, the best team defensively. When you look at them, they've been buoyed a lot by sacks by Michael Parsons, which are certainly, I think reasonable to assume that'll happen. But the interceptions by Diggs were happening at an unsustainable pace. They do give up a lot of yards for play, and they are not necessarily a very efficient defense. So there might be some space there. But I do agree. I think when you look at just something like passer rating or whatever, that does ignore fumbles and it ignores sacks, and those are important plays. So he will have to get, process the play better. And you can tell that's why Jameis was starting over him, because Jameis, for the faults that he had, was becoming better in the pocket, and that's why he beat him out. I think that's reasonable for sure. And a lot of that is also, last season, the Saints only had really one good wide receiver. That was Michael Thomas. And, Taysom was locking in on him. This year, they don't even have Michael Thomas. So the impetus is going to be on some of those receivers to get open so Taysom Hill can get the ball out of his hands quickly.
Speaking of that Dallas offense, and, I said, okay, what's going to give? The Saints had number 1 rush defense going against the Eagles, number 1 rush offense. We all know what happened. They got gashed basically in 2 games. Dennis Allen, last 2 times Jalen Hurts' first start in this season, they gave up like 500 yards rushing. So is that imperative that they try and make Dallas one-dimensional, even though, they have the number 1 offense, like they're number 6 rushing, 3 passing, or because, you always want to try and limit one area. How important that's going to be that the Saints are able to limit Dallas in their rush attack?
Yeah, I'm not so worried about Dallas's run game if I'm the Saints, just because, the Eagles present a different challenge, right? When the quarterback can run and is willing to run 20 times a game the way that Jalen Hurts is, it's a different thing, right? You're playing 11 on 11, and that's a lot harder. And while Dak Prescott is very athletic, I think, they're not a run with the quarterback team. So I don't think it's going to be, It's going to present the kind of challenge that the Eagles did. And the other thing, and we know there was a reports that Ezekiel Elliott's banged up. As much as Dallas wants to use Elliott over Pollard, I think is a break for the team that they're facing, because Pollard is an extremely explosive back, and you want to see him in space if you're Dallas, and if you're New Orleans, I think you want to see the ball going up the gut to Elliott because he's not well, and I think that's also going to be a break, because it does sound like they're going to use Elliott a lot in this game to sort of like curb some of the pass rush that what the Saints have and so on, and I think that'll play to the Saints as well.